And welcome back to the Nose Plays Total War Warhammer 2. We are very likely going to be finishing up the first attempt at the Altdorf challenge today. I fully expect that we will be able, unless something dire happens, to complete a Tier 5 settlement before turn 50. It will take 5 turns, but I think I can shave a little bit of time off of that by recruiting some nobles once we get the population. The population at our current rate of growth is going to take something like 7 turns, and there's really not an easy way to get it to 6 turns. I would have to be producing over 490 growth per turn in order to do that. However, I could actually lose a little bit of growth and still get this done in 7 turns. So, there's an opportunity cost here where we might be able to demo a building that's producing some growth, or maybe switch to one of these other things. For example, we could change to tax rate, or we could leave it on recruitment. But we really don't need the plus 20 growth. Plus 20 growth is not going to be enough to get us to a 6-turn tier 5. So I think I am going to go ahead and switch this to, let's see, public order is really high and plus 10. Yeah, so tax rate it is. There's nothing else that's worth doing at the moment. I guess I could also leave it as this, but I think we're fine. Just switch to taxes. That will help a little bit up here. And as I recall, I made some decisions with my armies. What did I do with my armies?
Summon the Elector Counts!
Ah yes, we're recruiting a few units here. Mostly halberds and 1 swordsman. Do I have anything else that I need to do?
What does the Emperor
This
bid?
army fell back. Okay. I pretty much remember where we were at now. Alright, off we go. Let's see if we can do this before turn 50. Ooh. Marienburg is under siege. And that's a big stack of Dark Elves. He's got a big army up north he's going to have to bring down. Or not. I wonder how he plans on surviving then. Skull Smashers are going to get in a fight with these, or are they just going to retreat home? Okay, they're going all the way back to their settlement. That is their only settlement, if I'm not mistaken. What do we got here? Okay, I'm not going to hire... Join Norden against the Beastmen for 2,000 gold. That basically shuts down any ability to do anything this turn. The cost of our armies is significant. I'm gonna go ahead and send a military force. Um, I think we might be able to do better than the AI, but we'll see. If we do, we can get some money out of it. What do they have? It's like just some basic infantry. The cavalry is a little bit of a problem, but we have our own cavalry. Alright, so these are our allies. We're gonna start way over here. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do with this.
Eager for battle! Advancing! Setting forth! With speed! Glory to the Empire! And gunners! Yes, my lord! We are ready! Our steeds are restless, taking position!
Alright.
Sigmar falls! Quick march! Go! Formation march! Faith in the comet! Forward march! Yes, sir, quickly! We serve France! State troops ready to battle for the Warhammer!
Come on, guys, get over there.
Ready to serve! Now! For the twin-tailed comet! Hammer of the Empire! For the Empire! Swordsman! Go! Awaiting your command! For the Warhammer! And gunners! Quick march! We await your orders!
Get in there. Charge. There we go.
Yes! Sir! Moving now! Charge! Get them! Yes, my lord! Yes, General! In the name of the twin-tailed comet! Detachments, move! Moving now! Cavalry ready! The Empire endures! At speed! Take the ground! Attack! Yes, sir! Ready! We are Sigmar's heirs! Hand gunners! Quickly! For Heldenhammer! No lingering! For the Emperor! We obey! To battle! Go! might! Go! Sigma
Alright, my knights are done.
awaiting orders!
We were able to break one of
Servants
these.
Sigma! Swordsmen! We obey! By Ulrich's wrath! Attack! Ah! To battle! Prepare for combat!
That unit should falter here any second now.
Ready for war!
They're about to break. Come on, break! Ah, they're gonna fight to the bitter end, aren't they?
The Empire endures! Swordsmen, for the Emperor! For Heldenhammer! Swordsmen, yes sir! Go! No lingering! Moving now! Quick march! Sigma guides us! At speed! For the twin-tailed comet! For France! Formation! March! Charge! Yes, my lord! Sigma exultant! With haste! Retreat! The gods have abandoned us! Swordsman! Attack! At once! Heldenhammer! Yes, my lord! Faith is my shield!
Alright. Well, we did as much as we could. Come on, load times. Let's go. Got things to get done here. First things first. Turn that back on.
To the provinces.
Alright, this guy has leveled up. Stimulate growth. Guess that's not really a big a deal now. Okay. So,
Summon the Elector Counts.
Karl Franz's army is almost recovered.
Master of all.
Marienburg is gonna fall. If we don't go help them out at some point, and the orcs are going to recover as well, that's a problem. I don't have any money this turn, really.
I am Prince and Emperor. Bring me to my men. My orders are to move. Move!
So we're in Reichland here.
I command here. Yes, to unite the provinces.
Need to start saving up money too. It's 6,400, so it's going to be at least 3 turns of no spending in order to get that.
What do you require? So? Yes, son of Sigmar.
We are getting the tax rate increase. Ambush foiled. Alright. So we were unable to do any kind of a successful ambush.
Beasts, rampage.
Armored anti-infantry. Shielded. Alright, what can I do to ensure that Marienburg doesn't fall? We really need them to continue to be a bulwark against all this crap up north.
Summon the Elector Counts.
He's got 15 and a small garrison, so he would have a garrison of a total of about 20.
I ain't doing that.
But a number of his units would be injured.
So?
This is very dangerous for us. I think we're better off attacking this settlement than we are
Men, I will fight with you.
fighting the Dark Elves. A close victory. Okay. So they have basically 20 units. Most of their units are garbage. We have pretty good units. This could be... I think we're going to fight this one. I think we can do better, but... gonna have to make sure I use my... Oh, they don't have walls here. Well, that makes things a little bit easier. Interesting. Okay, let's start with just the halberds.
By Ulrich's wrath! For Heldenhammer! Halberdiers!
So we got the halberds there.
Handgunners! For Heldenhammer!
How do I want to do this?
Ranged weapons ready! Show us the foe! Handgunners! Standing by! Reynolds, aim! We're ready!
Alright. That line. Let's get them. Don't really have any high ground, so...
Ready for war!
Move them up there.
Spearman! For Heldenhammer! Yes, sir!
Alright, so let's go ahead and...
Flagellants!
Oh.
Swordsman!
There we go.
Fire and jaws!
Okay. And then these guys... Let's put them over there for now.
Artillery!
Alright. What do I want to be targeting? Let's try to soften these guys up a little bit.
Mortar! Moving now!
I've got cavalry in here.
Looking for me! Mortar!
Why are we not shooting? What are you doing? Just shoot. Oh my god, no.
Sigma, show us! We obey.
We are Sigmar's heirs! Let's go, boys!
Mortar! Glory to the Empire!
Swordman! Flagellants! Looking for me? Off we go!
Mortar! Sigma!
See what we can do here.
We are ready! Quick march! Cavalry! Ogres attack! Begin the drive! No lingering! More tank cavalry! For Heldenhammer! Halberdiers! For Heldenhammer! Swordsmen! We obey! Mournfang cavalry! Find a meal!
By Ulrich's wrath!
Mournfang cavalry! In my gun!
Prepare for combat! Mortar! Yes, General! Now!
Take position!
Why are they not
To battle!
shooting at anything?
Ah!
War! For Altdorf! Prepare for combat! Battle and blood await! For France! War! Handgunners! Take the ground!
We are Sigmar's heirs!
The Empire endures!
Ranged weapons ready! No lingering!
Sigma preserve us!
Halberdiers!
For the twin-tailed comet! Cavalry! Mournfang cavalry!
We lost track of what was going on here. That's not good.
What do you bid? War! War!
Charge! Keeping distance, sir!
Go!
Carl France! That's an order!
Alright, Carl, you gotta pick up the slack here, buddy.
Sigmar commands!
Missile infantry! No! Taking position! Get it done!
Strike them down! Yes, sir! Quickly!
The Empire ensures! Sigma!
Hand gunners!
Ready? For Heldenhammer! I will not stand idle!
Alright. Cool. That was pretty easy. That should be the end of the Skull Smashers. We did alright. Not too many losses. Definitely are in a bit of a predicament if those Dark Elves turn on us, but they don't have a war with us yet, so at least I don't believe they've declared war on us yet. That might be misguided. Alright. We sack it or we raise it? Or we loot and occupy? I think we'll loot and occupy.
I command here.
That way we at least get a little bit of replenishment for being in a settlement. Logistician could increase the rate of replenishment that we receive. That would be good. I could also get the last point of this and reduce the upkeep of this army, which is fairly expensive. So I guess we'll do that first. Scarecrow banner. -8 leadership. Research rate plus 10% faction wide. That's actually kind of interesting. Maybe one of these guys can pick that up.
Let us forge our faith.
Yep. There we go.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Alright, we have some local recruitment available. We're only down 2 units. I could combine a couple of units. Several of the halberds are kind of weak. So if we merge
Bring me
those
to my men.
together, that gives a fairly strong group of halberds. And then we can merge the handgunners together, maybe. Let's try this.
Now. What?
Alright. 3 units. can't afford any of these because there's no whatchamacallit in this region. So it would be swordsman. Yeah, let's just do something like that for now. Now that the orcs are gone, we can see if we can get strong enough to take that on. Eilhard has the ability to do this. We have the money we need now. Sorry, Eilhard. Altdorf has the ability to do this. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. So they're just holding on to this.
Thine right is mine.
We have technology. Research rate, construction cost for buildings, Imperial University, income from trade routes, more tradable resources, ammunition for Free Company Militia, reload reduction time. That actually seems like it could be pretty valuable. Yeah, reload time and damage could be really good. We could also just include infantry weapon strength at this point. Because there's no way we're going to get to this. I think we'll just go ahead and finish off the infantry that we've been focusing on improving. World walkers, huh? Okay, that could be a problem sooner than later as well.
Is it time?
900 to repair this. Is this territory red or yellow? I can't remember. It's yellow. Okay. So it's an unpleasant climate, but it's not a terrible climate. So there are some penalties, but there's definitely the possibility of staying here without too much of a significant problem. I don't know.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Let's go to the building tree and see if there's anything masonry. Nothing else special though. Okay. Well, we'll get that fixed up first of all. I could spend some money down here, which I should consider. Caravans tier 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a garrison in there. And then let's make sure that we are five turns for our population point. I think we're fine. So it is going to be after turn 50, unfortunately. Looks like they're setting up to take on Kemperbad. Sterling's going in to help. Not sure what Noln is doing. Ambush stance, huh? Move a character to Ostermark. And I can afford the gold. Legendary Lord available.
All right.
He might be going after Skarsnik. Alright, what are our relations with Kimberbad?
Sigma's
Or
will.
not Kimberbad, Talabcland.
What? Yes.
They're pretty happy with us.
Approach as friend and make your offer.
Do they have much of a garrison here? Not really. They do have an Empire captain. And about 6 units. I don't know if adding my stack of 20 would be enough to repel Manfred if he did decide to attack that.
I will marshal the men.
It's possible. Especially if we go into ambush stance.
Praise Sigma.
What?
The Empire.
Am I not able to go into ambush stance because they have units there?
Sigma compels us.
Alright, well, we're just gonna stand there, I guess. We can hire lords. Ooh, Empire captains. Cunning. Strong. This guy could be good. A strong Empire captain makes for a reasonable melee combatant, which is what he'll mostly be doing. Kind of expensive, but... Can I recruit one over here?
I command here.
No. Can't recruit them over there because I don't have the buildings for it. So I could recruit him in or Eilhart, I think. Yeah.
The nation calls. How should we proceed?
Yes.
We're gonna march back into our territory.
Who call?
Your orders?
We'll add him.
Get training!
Next turn, I guess. Can't do it this turn because I don't start with any movement. I always forget that. Alright, we could burn this Undercity, which does hurt the Skaven. However, after we do this, we need to be really careful how much money we spend. I think we should get rid of that. Okay.
Cleanse the Empire. What do you require?
Skarsnik was able to beat that, but he's very hurt now. This could be a great opportunity to take him out. Wulfric the Wanderer has entered our territory. This is bad. Marienburg's finally bringing some of their armies back to take their capital home. Or take their capital back. Bringing some of their armies home to take their capital back. I can speak. Okay, well that's good. So they've got 2 armies incoming. Wulfric's got an army incoming. Bretonnia is really weak right now. That could be a big problem for us. I have the prestige for that, so we're going to take it. We have negative growth for some reason.
So,
Random event. Unfortunately, I cannot get more of this. Alright, we'll get that one
by the
leveled up in
comet.
wounding. This one
By the comet.
leveled up that way.
Yes?
I am Prince and Emperor.
Alright, I need another turn.
Direct me. Drill!
Need another turn of replenishment in
Bring
order
me
to
to
have
my
this
men.
army at full strength.
Yes, my lord.
If we force march, how far can we get? Quite a bit further. But could we attack this the following turn? I think we could.
To strengthen the Empire. Let us move.
Alright, so we're gonna get this guy as close to Skarsnik as we can. See if we can't get those guys.
Ready.
And next turn we might launch an attack on this. We'll have some backup from Marienburg if things go really south. They might actually launch the attack before we get there.
The nation calls.
Skip that.
There is power within prayer. Let us forge our faith.
How close are we to this now? We are 3 turns away. We need to start saving money, so. Alright. So they... What? Did they attack with a full stack and lose? What just happened there?
Yes.
There's quite a large garrison here. They attacked with a full stack and disappeared. I'm a little bit confused.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Not sure what to think about that. Oh wait, Marienburg is controlled by the Dark Elves now. Hold on a second. Yeah, Marienburg is controlled by the Dark Elves. Okay, so let's go ahead and declare war on the Dark Elves.
Dominating. Feeble human. Your end approaches.
Okay,
I command here.
so we should be able to take this no problem.
Is it time?
Cool.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Not as cool. Marienburg's been beat to hell. The walls are damaged. The port is destroyed. Yeah, this place has been razed to the ground, basically.
Bring me to my
Still, we now have available at 16. We're one level away from Deathclaw, which we definitely enjoy. I want to get Logistician. That's pretty good. Lightning Strike is also pretty good. I think we'll get Lightning Strike now. Also my Empire Captain, whom I'm pretty sure I'm just going to send down this line. Make him a fighting captain. Okay. This army can...
This will bolster the nation.
regular stack. Let's see, what do we have here?
I'm special. All right.
So yeah, they don't have much here that can really stop us.
Comic.
The only problem is we do not have siege weapons in this army.
It is war.
But we should be able to handle this. Pyrrhic victory. I will accept the auto-resolve on that. Loot gained, and we could sack this city first,
Step to it.
and then we'll raise it next turn. Alright, what do we have here? He's got Iron Discipline. Fervent might be helpful.
It is time.
Alright, we're not going to be able to do too much. I could combine a few of these units because they are pretty weak.
What does the Emperor bid? So,
That's probably good. Alright. We are 2 turns away. We have a lot of money at the moment. We are slowly but surely taking care of business over here.
summon the Elector Counts.
With this much cash, I'm ready to put some better walls around this settlement. This settlement already has walls. What does this do? Tall walls. Basic walls, tall walls, reinforced walls. Two knights, 2 spearmen, 2 swordsmen, 2 crossbowmen, 2 knights, 2 halberd, 1 swordsman, 2 handgunners, and a mortar. That's a lot better garrison, but it is going to cost us a lot. I think it's worth doing to hold on to that territory in the short term.
I command here. So,
Alright. How is Altdorf looking again? 2 turns away.
Now?
1 turn away. We need to be able to build this. Wolfric's bringing down reinforcements. Marienburg's looking pretty strong in the north. And we're going to find out how well they
I will
stand
hear what
up.
you have to say.
Bretonia would like a non-aggression pact. I'm gonna decline for now. There's a good chance that we take these guys out. I think I need this territory to finish off this province, so we will decline. Karaza Karak confederated with Karak Kadrin. Alright, next turn, I need to have over 6,000 gold is what it was, right? Yeah, almost 7,000 gold. We have it now, so I just don't want to spend a lot of gold this turn.
Raise Sigma. Attack!
Auto-resolve that. Okay, so this is another settlement that's not particularly great for us. But I think I'm just going to raise this one,
Sound plan.
because I don't want my army around here. That pretty much eliminates the greenskins. Irrepressible. What do we got? Melee defense, melee attack, leadership, or leadership aura. Let's get that melee attack going.
The nation calls. I will marshal the band.
Okay. I need him to start marching back towards
It is for the best.
home. Because he is a noble, which can reduce the construction time of my building, which we can start building next turn. So we need to get him over there as soon as possible. Also, oops, not that button. We need to look and see if there are any other noble lords or heroes. Okay, so there's this guy. So I should recruit
The
him.
nation calls.
And there should be...
Yes, son of Sigmar.
Was this one noble? No, that one's monster hunter.
What do you require?
That one is noble. Okay, so there's the other noble one. So that'll give us 3 nobles over here. And then heroes... I don't have any other heroes. Okay. So that's all we can do. Alright, we're on the home stretch, boys.
The Empire.
What are we doing with this guy? Maybe we do just go wipe out Bretonia real quick with his army.
I am Prince and Emperor.
I could attack it right now. It'll have a moderately sized garrison.
The nation calls.
Should I wait a turn, combine some units?
Bring me to my men.
Valiant lord.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Okay. Let's... disband those 2 units.
I command here.
And then since we're in our territory, I can pick up 2 more halberds, which are going to be pretty good. And we're going to get more replenishment because we're in our territory, and then we can attack them next turn. Okay, so that's plan is set. This plan is set. We have 7,000, we'll have over 10,000 next turn.
To the provinces.
He can't recruit anything. He just needs to book it back here.
Ready. Cleanse the Empire.
Alright, here we go. We're officially starting construction before turn 50. I don't know if we'll get it completed before turn 50. So those guys took out Mirenberg's a stack of 20 up there, but they're pretty hurt now. Human conflicts. -10 leadership when fighting against men for money, or +4 leadership against all armies, but public order reduces. We'll take it back. Hochland, Midland. I would rather support Midland over Hochland. Do I want Midland to expand? Nah, I would rather them have their own territories. We'll demand it returned. Okay, so you
Ready.
need to
By Sigma's
force
right.
march
To battle.
to Altdorf. Alright. All of my characters that have the noble trait are now in Altdorf. We're going to get this built in 2 turns. We're going to do it, guys. We're going to do it before turn 50. Okay. So if I get that constructed in 2 turns, we'll be on turn 49. Feeling pretty good about our chances of pulling this off.
By the comet.
Wolfric's coming down. I'm not super worried about him at the moment. This has gotten a little bit trickier than it was a moment ago.
Honor before glory.
So he's got 11 in that army. 4 in that army. That's 15.
Do you know who I am?
And a garrison of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's going to take 2 stacks to take them out.
I am Prince and Emperor.
So maybe it makes more sense for me.
Who calls?
This army doesn't need to be this large. Let's grab all the units and merge the ones that we can. Boot the ones that are basically useless. And that will just reduce our cost for a little while. Public order is slowly decreasing in this territory. We could upgrade our public order building. Where is Karak Ziflin? Is that this one here? We should look into maybe colonizing all of these. Do I want the growth? Public order is actually failing here as well. This does not provide public order, but this would. Let's go ahead and get that so we don't have to worry about a public order failing in this territory. Public order is failing here as well. Alright. Well, we've got some work to do. Karl Franz. Let's get you to Helmgart. Do I need to recruit or change anything? No.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
We'll just force march you to Helmgart. And then we can look at what Castle Bastion has. We might be able to, like, sneak attack it off of them.
Summon the Elector Counts. I command here.
Alright. So...
Who calls?
skip him.
Yes, my lord.
Skip him.
The nation
Skip
calls.
him. Alright, one turn away. Wulfric is heading back home, it looks like. Of course, we're getting like a ton of random crap happening.
Greetings. All you survey are loyal to me, so I advise caution with your next words.
Military access. We are going to decline. Alright. We can afford to pay electors. And here it is. One turn away, boys. One turn away. Alright, there's not a lot that I need to do this turn.
And Emperor.
We're gonna move to Montfort.
Sigmar compels us onward.
And actually, I'm gonna move...
Now. Make haste, men.
Alright, cool. So this castle has a couple of heroes and... yeah, not a ton.
Who calls?
How much movement do I have?
Moving off.
So we can move here and go into
I
ambush.
see no other option.
That way their armies hopefully won't recognize that we're there. And maybe they'll act silly and not come and defend, and we can just take it in one turn. They might try to take it back, but I think we'll be alright if they do.
What?
Alright, and then this army... I mean, I could almost disband everything in it. Except for the fact that the vampires are knocking on our door. So what I really need to do is actually recruit some better units. Specifically, a bunch of those. That would be good. Alright.
Yes? What does the Emperor bid?
Let us forge our fate.
Those are complete. Income from trade, trade commodities, assembly line, hero capacities and ranks. This actually would be very helpful. We're gonna get wizards here very soon. So getting levels on the wizards would be nice when we recruit them. Alright, and this will be the last episode of the first attempt at the Altdorf challenge. So, we will go ahead and end the turn. And so, as we wrap this up, I'd like to take a couple of moments to talk about some of the things that we could have done that might have helped us do this a little bit more quickly. There were a number of decisions that were made that were not ideal. Some of the battles that we fought, we didn't fight very well, so we could improve on our ability in that respect. But one of the things that I think we could have done that might have helped us out a lot mission failed. Okay. One of the things that we could have done that would have helped us out a lot would have been siding with Bariumberg in the war against Bretonia and then just cutting Bretonia down. And while we were at it, we could have gotten the orcs out of the way as well. We kind of popped in here and wiped out one of the Bretonian factions. But we didn't go far or hard enough, I don't think. We did get rid of the dwarves, which is kind of nice because they're very cranky and they don't tend to play nice. But this is it. We were able to actually get Tier 5 settlement on turn 49. That's pretty awesome. There are a couple of things for sure that could be done to reduce that. At one point in time, I was contemplating whether it could be done in less than 30 turns. And I don't know if it's possible. There are some things that you could do to accelerate it a little bit. Getting priests that actually have some levels on them so that you could get the growth from them a little bit earlier. Maxing out the food buildings earlier than I ended up maxing them out. There were some opportunities to do that. And then not keeping this building here, but actually building it over here. Probably in favor of the roads initially. So that you would have, in the early stages of the game, you would have Altdorf, the harbor, the food, the industry building, and then the barracks. after you unlock the next 2 tiles, you would get the priests unlocked, and from there you might grab the roads at that point in time. But the goal would be over here, instead of having this building, I would rather have this building. So if I go to the build tree and we look at Ubersreich, the only thing here that really would have benefited us would have been having a little bit more money early on. This could also potentially be replaced with these. I think I would rather have all of those. The Untaint and the Public Order is kind of nice, but it's not 100% necessary. And while the walls are good in the early game and the money, 50 gold is good in the early game because this is a very cheap building, this is going to provide a lot more defense, realistically. So those are some of the big things that I can think of that definitely could have helped improve our chances. The other thing is there's definitely something to be said about my decision to focus all of my tech here. And so if we look at the tech that we did pick, like this was 5 turns, this was 7 turns, this was 5 turns, this was 5 turns. This was like 5, 7, 7, and 7 or something like that. So this one, +3 warrior priest ranks, is one of the ways that we could get those warrior priests faster and get the bonus to growth quicker. So I think one of the things you're going to have to do in order to get the turns down below 49 is you're going to have to go down this line and pick up Clergy of Sigmar. I think that's going to be mandatory. So if we replace this with that and say this with that, then I've got 1, 2, 3 things that I could reallocate. So going down this line, I think what you're going to have to do to get the most out of your turns is you're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, but you're not going to get to this in time, so it's just not going to matter. This one kind of matters, minus 10% construction cost, and the research rate could help, but I just don't see any scenario where you're going to get to this fast enough to have it make a difference on getting Altdorf up. So yeah, I think if you go 1, 2, 3, 4 and rush this, and then go 1, 2, 3 and get this right before you're building, tier 5, maybe even tier 4, you can save the money that way. The problem is you're going to give up this, and minus 15% recruitment cost on infantry, depending on how much you're replacing them, does add up. And we got this very early in the game. It might have been our second tech, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. I'm not sure what line is going to be the best. But getting this as quickly as possible seems like the way to go. Because the only way to really accelerate growth beyond the buildings that you can get is through the warrior priests, and the best way to do that is to have levels on them so that they can actually start with the growth, maybe even 2 or 3 points in it. I've seen with this is another thing that I haven't really considered, but I've seen with Volkmar the Grim, there's an ability that increases the starting level of warrior priests. And so if you could get him early enough to level him up so that when you do pick up warrior priests, they get even more levels, that might be another way. So those are my ideas for my second playthrough when we go ahead and pick this up next time. But it will not probably be this campaign. I won't be continuing this campaign. I will be starting over from the very beginning when we do the Altdorf Challenge 2. And we'll see if maybe I can get Altdorf to tier 5 in under 49 turns. I'm certain that I can shave some time off of that, but I'm feeling like I would have to find a pretty dramatic exploit in order to get below like 40. I think 40 might be possible, 39, 40 might be possible, but that's probably the limit of what you could expect with perfect play. So we'll see. We'll see if I can do any better than this. But this was definitely a fun experience. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you've tried it yourself, let me know what your results were, and if you had any strategies that seemed to work pretty well. That would be awesome to hear. And until next time, this has been The Nose Plays, and you guys have a great day.